We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stanford. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stanford. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A throw over the middle, taken in. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Howell. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. Spencer. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Howell. He's got this one complete to Fountain. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Spencer, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Howell will throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you know, that the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanford out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 1st down, Stanford trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Second and 9. Howell down to throw it. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
First down, Howell to throw. And his pass incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
I'm going home. Right there, baby. 79 Broncos. Put it in right now, boys. Control the line of scrimmage. Control it.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, #7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Stanford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The time left on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stanford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Spencer. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Spencer. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stanford. He finds his man. Complete. That's Haynes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Stanford. Thomas brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Haynes. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give, right side. It's Haynes. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Haynes. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
If the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Stanford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Airing it deep for Fowler. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Throwing on 1st down. Stanford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man downfield is low, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not crippled by the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught by Lamb.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Stanford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Faking the handoff. Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Spencer. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down now, it's Spencer. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Spencer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Ellis. And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give right side. Spencer. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They go play action with Howell. It's caught by Jackson. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st down, Bradley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, it's Spencer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing here, Howell. Over the middle, complete. That's Ellis. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
There you go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Stanford. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
37-yard line.
Off play action. Stanford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December,
giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bradley down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down now, it's Spencer. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Howell. He wants it all for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
The score, Commanders 42, Cowboys 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first down, Howell. Jackson's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stanford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. An extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to fix the score, Commanders 49, Cowboys 28.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Howell down to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Howell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On third down, Stanford. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. There he goes, right side. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stanford. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, it's Haynes. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But so far, this game has gone the defensive coordinator at home. They've dictated things, and they're not letting him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back up their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Stanford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Looking to throw. Stanford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third and 4. And Howe will throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Across midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Stanford got his man complete over the middle. That's Haynes. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on second down, Stanford. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. And he's brought down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Stanford. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score. Commanders 59. Cowboys 41.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Second and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they